everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. And you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. Now, let's get into the news. Did you know that Doja Cat's dad, mom, and brother are all creative? Yes. From music, art, and acting, this talented family can do it all. Well, and did you know that Doja Cat's mom just recently came out and said that her son, Doja's brother, is abusive? Yeah, she had to go and get an order of protection out on him. That and Doja Cat's father said that they have the best relationship. And Doja says she don't know what he talking about. She ain't never even met him before. You didn't know all that? Well, that's all right, because we about to get into it. August of 2014, Doja Cat burst into the scene with her EP Purr and song So High. With her unique blend of genres, infectious energy, and viral quirky moments, some will say she's so talented, many will say she's all over the place. I say, just like everybody, she has a story. Born October 21st, 1995, Amala Ratna Zandili Dlamini. It's Zulu, people. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying it right. As a matter of fact, just let Doja say some of her name.
My name's Amala Dlamini.
Thank you, Doja, because I was about to be struggling with that one. Anyway, Amala was born to her mother and her father, and she has a big brother that's 2 years older than her, born in 1993. He's currently 30 years old because she's 28 years old. First of all, I didn't even know she had a brother, and based off of my research, the people that did know she had a brother probably only seen pictures of him, never heard him talk, never seen any videos of him up until just recently, yes, January 2024, when the mama came out and said that he was abusive and he doing too much and he hitting Doja in her face, giving her black eyes and stuff. Let's get into it. Ramon D'Alejandro Dlamini, if I'm saying that correctly, and we all know I'm probably not, born in 1993, currently 30 years old, found himself in the news when his mama went to the courthouse to basically say in so many words, can somebody please get this boy because he is crazy. So basically, this is what happened. Now, in the past, Doja Cat had already filed court documents requesting the permanent restraining order amid previous Atlanta allegations by their mother, Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer. And then Deborah went on to say that Ramon had been physically and verbally abusive with Doja, and even at one point knocking out her teeth. In a January 12th court filing in the Los Angeles Superior Court, she went on to say that Ramon had been abusive to her as well, and she felt unsafe around him. Yes, Sawyer was initially granted a restraining order amid the allegations, and it had been extended for 5 years. Doja confirmed what her mother said, because she said that Ramon had been stealing from her, destroying her property, and been physically abusive to her to the point of leaving cuts and bruises in the aftermath. And that's not it, because Mama Deborah said in court documents that Ramon's conduct left her feeling unsafe and traumatized. Then she went on to say, Ramon had destroyed and stolen property and had verbally assaulted Doja Cat, whose real name is Mala, in a very degrading and demeaning fashion. Then she went on to say even more. I need these orders to protect the physical and emotional well-being of all parties, Mama Deborah said. I am not only worried and fearful of physical violent episodes, but the tremendous mental and emotional damage that is being done. Mama Deborah said her son's conduct had left her in a constant state of anxiety and fear. She said that Ramon had also verbally abused her 13-year-old grandson with a barrage of insults, shaming, and demeaning slurs. TMZ caught up with Ramon. Check this out.
What's going on, bro? How are you? Any word on what's going on with you and your sister and your family? They're saying that, you knocked her teeth out. That's the accusation. The singer, Doja Cat?
No, I don't know that. Have you got anything to say to your mother? What about your sister? Have you spoken to her about these allegations? Any reaction to the restraining order against you?
No, I'm not sure.
Are you denying what happened?
Yeah.
So you did not hit your sister, you did not knock out her teeth?
I haven't seen anybody in years.
So what happened? What's the story?
At least have your side out there,
Is it true you got violent with your mother?
Well, I guess Ramon didn't have too much to say. Based on him, he don't know Doja or his mama. Anyway, a judge partially granted the temporary restraining order to the mother on January 31st, but found that there was insufficient good cause shown in seeking a protection for Doja Cat, and she would have to basically go to the courts and file her own order. Even with all the alleged drama going on behind the scenes, Doja Cat thinks a lot about her big brother. Check this out.
My brother, so I don't even know if I should be saying this. My brother is a producer, and he's very good, and he can sing all of the sudden, which is amazing. And I hadn't heard him sing till like a few months ago. And he doesn't really put things out. He just makes a lot of things, and then he's like, no, I don't want to put this out. Like, I don't want to, he doesn't want to up,
Right.
which I understand. But he makes like very good music, and he's constantly producing and sampling all these beautiful, like, refreshing things. And I'm like, why wouldn't you put it out? And like, I feel like he's the opposite of me. He's not the oversharer,
Right.
and I'm the oversharer. I don't even know where I was going with that, but that's kind of just my perspective on that.
Yeah, miss me and you miss me into it. Then you miss me and constantly you kiss me and treat me like it's risky. I can make you tick, oh my god, yeah. Something's going on.
This situation between Doja Cat and her brother made me think of something. In October 2022, Doja Cat stunned everybody when she showed up at Paris Fashion Week sporting a black eye and a split lip and nose, all done with makeup. Now, she had a reason for that. This is what she said. This is my first fashion week, so I'm having a great time, but it's definitely kicking my ass, Doja said in an interview. I wanted to do something where I have a black eye, split nose, and split lip, but my lashes are really pretty. We made it glam at the same time. Now, I wonder if that's what it was, or if she really had a black eye and a split lip, or if something was going on with her and her brother that caused her to do that. I don't know, just throwing it out there. Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer was born on January 1963 in New Jersey. She is currently 61 years old, and it is because the artistic people in her family that caused her to follow in their footsteps at an early age. Deborah has her bachelor's in studio art and her master's in fine arts in painting. In 1986, Deborah's life took a turn when she met South African actor and producer Doja Cat's father, Dumasani, if I'm saying that correctly. He was actually working on Broadway in the U.S. when their paths crossed, sparks flew. Next thing you know, they got married. They had 2 children together, Ramon and Doja Cat, and based on the father's interview, he said he basically got homesick. He wanted them to come with him. They didn't want to come, so he went back to South Africa. Besides all that, Deborah is renowned for her captivating paintings. Her artistry is deeply rooted in her Jewish background, love for nature, and observation of the world around her. I'm sorry, everybody. I have to stop this video because I actually had to redo it. This makes my second time doing this video because I need to right my wrongs about Doja Cat's mother, Miss Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer. The problem is that all while I was making this video, I felt like something was off about Doja's mom. There are several pictures of her out there, and when you look at them, they all don't look alike. But I assumed, because I said, well, she's an actress, so it's the power of makeup. She got on a wig, she got some contacts on, so that's why she looks so different. But I still kept having this feeling like something was off, so I went back, did my research, and then I had to take the video down because I realized what was off. There's actually 3 Deborah Sawyers out there that are all actresses and artists and things like that, but the difference is that Doja never said her mother was an actress. These are actually the pictures that's floating around on the internet saying that they're Doja Cat's mom. Now, the 2 at the top is not, the 3 at the bottom is. Let's get into it. They are saying that Doja Cat's mom is an actress, and she has played in films like Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends. Well, that is not true. The lady that played in Friends Don't Let Friends Date Friends, who is an actress and an artist, and her name too is Deborah Sawyer, but it's Deborah C. Sawyer and not Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer, is actually from Canada. And when you read about Deborah C. Sawyer, she says that she is a professional actress, and in addition to acting, she has a design wearable art business, and she's a published author, legally able to work in the United States, Canada, and Europe. So the lady on the right, no, that is not Doja Cat's mom, and the lady on the left, I don't know who that is. If you look in social media land, they have her picture with Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer on there. I don't know where they got that from. I don't know if her name is Deborah. I have the slightest idea, but what I do know is that there is another lady out there by the name of Deborah Sawyer, Sawyer, who is also an artist, but she's actually from New Jersey, which is another misconception, because when I was originally doing my research, they said that Doja Cat's mom was born in New Jersey, but that's not true. She was actually born September 18th, 1961 in Queens, New York. Now getting back to the other Deborah Sawyer from New Jersey, just in case there's ever people doing research on Doja Cat family or her mom and you happen to come across this is not that Deborah. It says, I have created a variety of artwork inspired from different parts of the country where I've lived, from my New Jersey roots to New York City. And that's kind of where I had a problem from, because I was like, well, I know that Doja's mom was in New York because that's where she met Doja's father at. But like I said, this is not the same. As I think back to the interviews that I heard Doja Cat have where she spoke of her mom, I heard her say that her mom was an artist, that she made things. I never heard her say that she was an actress. Even when I remember looking on Doja Cat's Wikipedia, it says that her mom is an artist. It says nothing about an actress. Doja Cat mom is an almost 63-year-old woman who was born in Queens, New York. She has blonde hair. She is a Jewish woman, and she married Doja's father, Dumasani, on February 18th, 1995 in Las Vegas. This is like deja vu from the Lisa Ray and Da Brat video when everyone said that they were siblings and then come to find out they wasn't. So then I had to go back and do my research and do the video over again. So basically, never again will I listen to what majority people are saying, because a lot of the times they don't know what they're talking about. Now back to the news. As a child growing up in California, Doja was babysat by a young Alexis Haynes, the former star of E's Pretty Wild, who later served a month in jail for her role in the Bling Ring celebrity burglaries, and I think one of them was Paris Hilton. In this Rolling Stone article, a few things were mentioned about Doja Cat and her family, and this is what it said. One of Doja's childhood friends, Gabrielle, said, growing up without a father impacted Doja tremendously. She would always think her dad was coming, and he didn't come, said Hams. She'd say, my dad is going to come. He lives in Africa. He's just performing. And he wouldn't come. When Doja was about 8, Deborah, who would later go by the Sanskrit name Ishwari, packed up the family and drove across the country to relocate to Sai Antanam Ashram. I know I'm saying that wrong. A commune in the Santa Monica Mountains led by the jazz legend Alice Coltrane, which is the wife of jazz musician John Coltrane. Deborah wanted to move to the mountains to get some peace and quiet, but this did not jibe well with Doja, who describes herself as a hyper kid. It was very restraining, she says of the ashram. My brother liked it. He had a lot of friends, but I didn't have many friends. For me, it was just like, I can't eat what I want to eat. I can't really do kid stuff. Like, God forbid you don't have a scarf on your shoulders. The family eventually moved to Oak Park, an upper-middle-class suburb of Los Angeles, and that's where Doja's mom, Deborah, met Alexis, Doja's ex-babysitter mom, and they started making jewelry together. And Alexis says, we were a little bit more of the latchkey kids. We had these hippie moms and were given probably more freedom than kids should have been. Doja and her brother were one of the few, if not the only, mixed-race kids where they grew up. I looked different. My hair was different, she says. People were very racist and very rude and unhinged and weird. Most of her friends growing up were white and Jewish, she says, and her brother used to make fun of her for not having black friends. Alexis remembers that Doja would constantly beg her to flat iron her hair. According to Alexis, Doja's brother, behavioral issues took up a lot of space in that household. There may not have been space for Doja's feelings, Alexis says. She had other outlets and avenues and ways of trying to get attention, but she was a good kid, a sweet kid. Born October 1963, currently 60 years old, and born and raised in South Africa, Dumisani Dlamini gained international fame through his role as Crocodile in the 1992 movie Serafina with Whoopi Goldberg. In addition to being an actor, Doja's father has been on Broadway, he's a dancer, and also a talented film producer and composer, showcasing his versatility in the world of entertainment. Basically, he's famous in South Africa. Just a few years ago, Dlamini did an interview where he speaks on his experience in the U.S. when he was doing Broadway, and it doesn't sound like he was too happy. And he also speaks about his daughter, Doja Cat. Check this out.
Hear a crocodile there?
Of course. No. Yeah. Crocodile. Of course.
Crocodile was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you stay there for? Because eventually, then you open up a dance studio.
When we were in New York, we were there for only, if I remember very well, we were there for a year to do Serafina on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
or on Lincoln Center, and then it moved to Broadway. And then we were taught that to be 1.5 years, and we were fully booked, and then it became 2 years, and then it ended up being 3 years. And then we started complaining that we want to go home and see our parents. Understand? But now, I only realize now that we were on exile.
Sure.
Because it was 1980 something, 83, 84.
Why do you have
Why I
that
say that?
sentiment?
Because we were taught that you can't go back home. Because the show must go on. I had to lose my mom. I lost my mom on that time. I couldn't go home to bury my mother.
You couldn't go to the funeral.
Yes. You understand?
How did that make you feel, seeing what was happening to her, and how she was being othered, because she became the other black person in America? She wasn't just a black person in America. She was identified as the other.
Yeah, well, it was corrected. I'm glad good people, South Africans, they throw bombs and weapons into people who were talking about that. And in South Africa, they claiming her to be a South African, and I'm very happy, my man.
Did you speak to her during that period?
Well, of course, we talk through Ilokuzana, WhatsApp. Yeah, we communicate, and she's fine, and she's proudly, and she'll be looking to come home soon, just to do a show and then come to motherland.
Uzobu performer?
I've been looking for one artist, biggest artist around who can collaborate with her when she comes here. But now people, I can't just approach. They need to approach me.
Okay, right. Big artist, if you're listening, Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Interesting. Doja Cat father said he talked to her, she doing good, and she supposed to be coming back home to South Africa. She says she never met him, never talked to him before, and she ain't never been to South Africa.
Just
Check
for people
this
who
out.
don't know, your dad is actually pretty popular in South Africa. So tell me about the fact you've never met him. He's a star where he's from. You're a star where you're from.
Yeah.
Y'all have never met. Like, tell me about y'all's relationship, because I've never really got the gist of it.
I've never met him, and he's on Instagram, and he comments on like pictures sometimes, maybe not anymore, but he did a few times like months ago. And he's an incredible dancer and a great actor. But yeah, no, I don't know him very well.
Would you
Have y'all tried to connect?
I guess when I was like 13, I like wanted to see him, and then I don't know what happened. But yeah.
Would you be open to it now though?
Yeah, sure. Why not? He's, probably still busy doing stuff, but yeah, sure. I'd be down to meet him.
I'm not mad.
Great. I'm just thinking about my dad, because he was in Serafina, and yeah, so seeing you and meeting you is like the craziest thing.
What's your name? What's your
Dumisani.
Get out of here!
Yeah, he's Crocodile.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? And I didn't get to meet him, but you did. Man. Damn it. But that's so
A good man.
So cool.
Really a good man. Yeah.
He's so well, it's great to meet you.
I'm staring at you. I'm like,
You're trying to see it? I have on 3 layers of face right now.
give you another hug.
Knowledge.
Yes.
You told me that you went overseas and you had a daughter. And at that time, I think maybe she was 13 or 12 or something. Turns out, years later, that very daughter is Doja Cat. Is it true, first of all?
Of course, she's my daughter. It's just that it just flows out now as if maybe there's something wrong or what. Just because they changing stories, people they do that.
Yes.
Understand? Though we don't want to dwell so much, but that's my baby. And then one day she'll come home, everyone will see her.
How proud were you the first time when she was doing music?
I was proud before even she becomes a superstar. Like all my kids.
Yes.
I love my kids, I'm proud.
Yes, it's amazing that your genes are not just Ipogati.
Yeah.
You know, your genes create superstars.
Yes.
Daddy wasn't there to take me to the
Fair.
fair, but he was a producer.
Yeah, he was. Oh, no, he was a dancer. My brother was a producer. My dad's a dancer.
But he also did producing and rapping. For instance, right on this cassette, right here, Mercy. If we turn it over, what do we see on the back? Produced by...
Dude, what the fuck? I didn't know that. Damn.
Produced by...
My dad, Dumasani Dlamini. That is crazy, bro. Sex appeal. Hey, it runs in the family.
So I gather from Doja Cat that it's hard for her to say that she would like to have a relationship with her father because apparently he's been making broken promises. So his thing is probably more about going around letting people know that that's his daughter than actually trying to make a connection with her. And then I found it interesting that he didn't mention the son, Ramon. So I'm like, is the son his? But I'm assuming that they both got the same mom and dad, but the son wasn't mentioned at all as far as the father. Well, there you have it, people. Just like I said at the beginning of this video, some people may say Doja Cat is all over the place, but I think that absolutely has a lot to do with the way she was raised. From one, being half South African, but then not knowing no parts of that. And then her mom being Jewish, her mom raising them at the commune and what that was like, and then dealing with racism, and then whatever issues that her brother have, I'm pretty sure are the same issues that she has because they have a 2-year age difference and he's older than her. And there's no telling what else is going on, but it totally makes sense. But I would like to know what you think about it. Let me... feel about this situation, and while you are letting me know, could you please like and share this video and subscribe to Genevas Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Genevas Closet, and you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. You all have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.